Hi, this is Dr. Rukmini Chaudhary and you are watching Dr. Rukmini's Health Update. My today's topic is nasal polyp. In this video, I'll be elaborating all about nasal polyp, like what are nasal polyps, what are the causes, risk factors, aggravating factors, triggers for nasal polyps, sign or symptoms, what all suffering you have, diagnosis part, home management and best effective homeopathy medicine. You are requested to watch complete video for complete information. The first definition, what are nasal polyps? Have you ever seen the shiny mask coming through your nostrils and you are having blockage, congestions? These are called nasal polyps. So nasal polyps are benign, soft nasal masses, nasal mucosa, membrane masses. They are growth, soft polyp, like growth polyps mean the cyst, fluid filled cyst. So these are small, non-cancerous growth in your nostrils. These can be unilateral, bilateral, means you can have in your one another nostrils, or you can have a smaller in size, bigger in size, vary from patient to patient. So these are nasal polyp. What are the causes? What are the aggravating factors, triggers for nasal polyp? See, the cause that this directly causes nasal polyps. There are some triggers. If any of your family have any respiratory problem like pneumonia, asthma, any allergic conditions, then yes, you are prone. You can have this problem. Means genes are blamed for it. This falls under genetic or hereditary problem. Another reasons are if you yourself have any sort of allergy, like you are allergic, you are having pneumonia, asthma, sinusitis. In that case, yes, you can develop nasal polyp. And if you are frequently blow your nose, means there is a frequent irritation of your nasal mucosa. Suppose you are having constant sneezing. In that case, what does your nasal mucosa do? Have you ever seen a thin wet layer in your nose, and that protects from any germs or any infection? So once you have sneezing or the nasal mucosa membrane over irritated, in that case it is inflamed, swollen, and the frequent irritation leads to nasal polyp formation. Sign or symptoms of nasal polyp means what suffering you have while you have this problem. See, asymptomatic means you don't have any symptoms at all, and even you don't know that you are having nasal polyp by looking through or for any examination that you are having this. So nasal polyps are asymptomatic. They don't have any nerve sensation, like they are painless. Usually they are painless. They are soft, and once they are bigger in size, they can cause congestion, blockage. And yes, if you are having congestion and blockage, you can have sleep apnea, difficult breathing during night. And there are post nasal drips, means you can have that something is dripping in your throat, so you can have that sensation. And if it is related with sinusitis, you can have forehead pain. You can have pressure like feeling and pain on your cheekbones. Risk and variation. Now diagnosis part, how they are diagnosed and what test required for. See, it is easily diagnosable. You can yourself look into your nostrils, and you can find out, yes, there are some growth, shiny growth, soft tissue like growth. So you can yourself examine this, and your doctor by nasoscope can look through into it. And they are superficial, they are easily visible. And if they are deeper down, you can go through some a CT scan or MRIs to ruling out other cancerous growth. For that purpose only, otherwise not required. Or allergic symptom, then you can go for some allergic test. How you can manage or prevent this problem? See, the first main concept is that what triggers you have, means whether you are allergic, you are having asthma, or it runs in your family. So the main target is to control that factor. Now, what are your symptoms, what suffering, you can use that medicine for particular purpose treatment. See, homeopathy completely focus on holistic approach, like what all symptoms you are having. Your symptoms, if you are watching on YouTube, you can find all medicines link on the box, but you are requested to use one medicine at a time. And the most important thing, that symptom similarity. You can match the symptoms of the medicine with so this way you get more similar medicine and you get cured. So number one medicine I am having phosphorus. Phosphorus is a very good medicine. When you have nasal polyp bleeding, means you are having nasal polyp and you are having bleeding, and your problem was time. So in that case, you can use phosphorus in 30 or 200 potency twice or thrice. All these medicines are you are requested to use orally. So 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice before meal till the time you get relief. You might have heard about Apis mellifica, almost anti-allergic medicine problem for urticaria. We prescribe Apis mellifica. So if you are having any allergic problem, or you're having burning, redness, inflammation, swelling in your nasal mucosa, so in that case you can use Apis mellifica in 30 or 200 potency, 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice orally till the time Calcarea carb. See, Calcarea carb in homeopathy is a constitutional remedy, means that is given on the constitutional, your physical makeup basis. Calcarea carb indication is constitution is fair, fatty and flabby, and you get cold easily. So if the patient catches cold easily, many frequent basis, so in that case you can use Calcarea carb 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice. Potency, try to use medicine in lower potency. Graphitis again very good medicines in when you have dryness in your nasal mucosa. In that case you can use graphitis with the same potency 30 or 200, 2 to 3 drops twice or thrice. Acromicum. See, there are so many medicines by the name of Kali. So Kali is a group in homeopathy most specific for any respiratory problem, like whether you are having sinusitis or pneumonia, you are having headache, any problem, you can use Kali bichromicum. Their discharges are stringy and you can have post nasal sensation of that something is dripping in your throat. 7 sinusitis drop. Weasel homeopathy. This is the medicine given when you have nasal polyp due to sinusitis. So in that case you can use this medicine. This is again an oral medicine in some water, 10 or 15 drops you can mix and you can have it. If your symptoms are and you are having severe congestion, in that case you can use Nosolin spray. Homeopathic medicine in both the nostrils. Bedtime are more worse, so you can use in daytime as well. Other medicine as well, Allium cepa works wonder when you have acrid coryza, and there is Lambda minor, again very good medicine. And Teucrium marum varum, the chart. Teucrium marum varum is given when you have congestion, when you have loss of smell. So in that case you can use Teucrium. Hopefully this video can help you. If you find this video knowledgeable, informative, please like and share this video. And if you are new on channel, press the bell icon to get notified. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, and the screens on the videos and you can press on them for further and detailed information. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.